Today on Navigating Retirement, we're going to talk about the fountain of youth. And Jeff, what are we talking about here? Turning back the clock?
It's based on a book called Younger Next Year, and there isn't a fountain of youth in reality, but the key concept behind it is that if we lead active, healthy lives to the best of our ability, we can effectively slow down the results of aging, and in fact, depending on how hard we go at it, we can turn it back. We can be healthier people.
David, you've read the book as well.
Yeah.
What makes this one so unique, for example?
Well, it was written in 2007, so that doesn't make it all that unique. It's not new. But one of the things that really struck me, and I've seen a few clients of mine go through a transformation after reading this book and doing this, is that they talk about catches, and you and I know that in life we tend to be procrastinators, right? So, and to get anything done, you need to be held accountable to doing something. So I think one of the things that struck me as very unique in this is that it actually gets you to think about picking something in the future and working towards it and exercising towards that. So, for example, I have a client that does a lot of adventure travel and does a lot of cycling tours, and so in order to get ready for those cycling tours, he ends up doing a lot of training prior to, and I think this book has sort of helped him to think through that.
Okay, Jeff, let's talk about it from a financial perspective. I mean, if you want to just be a jogger like me, for example, it doesn't cost a lot of money, a pair of shoes and shorts kind of thing, but if you do want to do adventure travel or those types of things, it's going to cost money.
Absolutely, and it can be as expensive or as inexpensive as you want it to be, and that all goes down to your own finances and your own desires. But in terms of the financial side, I mean, there's two sides to it. There's the what does it cost for me to remain active and stay involved, and then what does it cost if I don't?
And another thing, just not to interrupt you there, Jeff, but most people say they want to travel frequently or at least occasionally, right? And that'll be one of the largest expenses that they have in their retirement. And so I think that if you can do this on the cheap, or you can do a 5-star budget on this type of thing where you're doing an active, but there's been this shift towards more of an adventure type of travel where people become more active in how they do it. And it's not much fun doing an adventure travel trip if you're not in very good shape and you're huffing and puffing all the way along, or you're tired, right?
And when do you need to start this, Jeff?
Well, according to them, after the age of 50. Up until then, you're still pretty active and basically your body's kind of in growth mode. But once you cross that 50 line...
You've got a few years yet.
Yeah, you've got a few years to go.
Okay, guys, your website in case anyone wants more information?
yourlifeyourplan.ca.